Sid Fernandez gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And now in the box, Tony Fernandez, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if they...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
That is third. The first baseman, Fred McGriff.
Digging in will be Fred McGriff. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there, and there are 2 away now. Next up, George Bell, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. The set and the 1-1 fouled away. A 1-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Blue Jays have grabbed a 1-0 lead.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been and shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Jimmy Key is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
The second baseman, Wally.
Hey, Hero, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt.
The right fielder.
Next for the Mets, Darryl Strawberry has been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you, he's fully aware of how.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, holds the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Well, next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Howard Johnson. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware. If he can. And now, number 15, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. So now into the box is Ernie Witt. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pops this one up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Batting 8. The second
Stepping
baseman.
in for the Jays,
Number
number 17. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So now here is number 22. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. On the ground to third. And there's one down now.
Batting 6.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Jeff McKnight trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He stays alive, still 2-2. Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
The first baseman.
Watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So next to hit is Fernandez. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Mets go down. So in now is the Blue Jays pitcher, Jimmy Key. 9-1-2 due up. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Tony Fernandez. He collected a base hit his first time up. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out.
The bat.
Now at the plate, number 5. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Wilson gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, Barry Lyons. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So now's the pitcher, Fernandez.
Fernandez.
1-1 home.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Fielder, number 1.
Next up for New York, Cookie Wilson. He singled first time up. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bell is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Wilson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, George Bell.
And stepping in, George Bell. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Jesse Barfield, high in the air out to center field. Wilson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting, number
Next
15.
to stand in is number 15. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Popped him up. Left fielder coming on. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Wally Bakken. The 1-1 home.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed.
The right
a
fielder,
classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Darryl Strawberry. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Count remains 2-2. And now pitch on the way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Barfield is back in plenty of time to put this away,
now
however, and there are 2 gone.
Howard.
Next to dig in, Howard Johnson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. A solo shot here to left, number 36 on the year for him, as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
At the plate now, number 22. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. We're through 4, all tied at 1-1. So stepping in is Ernie Witt. He bounced out last time up. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team
number
answer when
17.
your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Next to bat for Toronto, number 17, struck out in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Now that.
Now into the box, Jimmy Key. He flew out in his last AB. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next will be the first-year shortstop, Jeff McKnight. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Now batting.
Next to
the
hit,
first baseman,
Fernandez.
Fernandez.
The 1-1 home. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
At the plate, Barry Lyons fouled off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Tony Fernandez. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Wilson is there, and he has it for the first down.
Now batting.
Next to hit is number 5. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The 1-1 is a fastball that catches the bottom of the strike zone.
The count is 1-2.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Up next
it'll be Fred McGriff. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So here's the Mets pitcher, Sid Fernandez, struck out in his last trip to the plate. The 1-1 home. Swing and a looper to left. Bell comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The center field, number 1.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Cookie Wilson flew out last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Went over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 6.
It'll be
second baseman.
He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
1
run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Looped out towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, George Bell. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
So now to the plate, Jesse Barfield. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short, reined in, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, number 15.
Now to the plate here is number 15. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2.
1 ball.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2-2.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Here now the 2-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Last half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Darryl Strawberry. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Number 15 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in,
third baseman,
switch hitter, Howard Johnson. As the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees. You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
Number 22.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Into the box, number 22. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And there's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Jeff McKnight. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Here it is. To the right side and through, a base hit. Johnson ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it is, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Keith Fernandez swings through it for strike number 2. The 1-2, and it's fouled away. McKnight, the runner at first with 2 gone. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. Full count, 3 and 2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
It's knocked down at third. And the throw to first is in time. But the damage has been done as the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. All set for the start of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Ernie Witt.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Stepping in next, number 17. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And he fouls this one off. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out. But we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fouled off. And he struck him out. 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nunez
your attention,
on to
please.
pitch out of the bullpen
Now
in the bottom. Half of the 8th.
Now coming into
Carter is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The pitcher, number 50, Fernandez. Your
Number
attention,
4
please.
will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in. Cookie Wilson popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play.
Your attention, please.
Carter will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Now catching, number 8, Gary Carter.
Randy Myers comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Randy.
So striking in to start the 9th is Tony Fernandez. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off the closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
The batter.
Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings. In line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Grounded to the right. He's got it. Throw on to first. And now the Jays are down to their final out.
Now batter.
So the next to bat will be Fred McGriff. 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Mets jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Sid Fernandez gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jimmy Key pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Randy Myers earns the save out of the bullpen, number 38. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.